There's been a delegation from the Ghana Charismatic and Pentecostal Council. The former president, John Dramani Mahama. Na delegation no moko in same bebre na kopi mu hana se komo bebre na so the former president the officer discuss about a lot of issues ebifa Ghana economy ho levy ho cocoa sector bebre na so, and also we've seen pictures circulating on social media this top clergymen say omone former president ejina we pictures in same pia akoso doso nyomo kasa no aye bebe but critics in swaba afa kwa mkokoshia the former president enya SMP mama na kwa na this delegation any issues so our office of the former president or they need the na kwa
so yes this particular thing and a meeting of course so no the Ukrainian union is something that everybody is shocked. You see, as 7 and Kataso Ibuimu so the whole thing is these clergymen are saying say the levy a topic in parliament Ghana for someone panel or the MPP is bent on making sure they are going to make this levy or pass this levy bill. And this particular clergymen, which comprise of the Pentecostal leaders, the charismatic leaders, the Catholic leaders, Ghana has the length and breadth religious leaders. It will be into Mahama's office to seek refuge or shield from the levy tax because they can be biana for naban so on the passy levy dia. And the last resort is Mahama. That is why they went to Mahama. Until somewhere along the time, video about to HLU, since Mahama said a word. So I'm happy that all of these levy has woken your consciousness. Why did Mahama said that? Okay.
That fight was a fight for democracy. There's no way a speaker can sit in the chair, relinquish the chair, let somebody else come and sit in it, and take a vote in something that he has presided over. The Constitution is clear. You take a voice vote, ayes or nays. If somebody challenges it, it means that we don't agree with your choice. So you, the speaker, must sit in the chair and do a division. And then you say, I've done the division, the accounting. I'm now going to get out of the chair and let the second deputy speaker who has voted come and sit in so that I can also go and vote. Our constitution doesn't allow that. And it was felt that our MPs should sit timidly and let them pass this unconstitutionality. It won't happen. And so, yes, I'm happy that that rowdy scene has woken your consciences that you must intervene, because there's a lot that is happening in this country that if we don't intervene, it would upset our democracy. The Fourth Republic has been the most enduring, and we must protect it. And all of us must stand up and protect it. Dialogue is not just the only issue. Dialogue comes from the ruling party. We are in opposition. We have nothing. If the ruling party says come and dialogue, of course we'll come and we'll sit and dialogue. If you're bringing something like e-levy, why was there no dialogue before you introduce it in Parliament? It's only after you introduce it and there's a pushback, then you say come and let's dialogue. But you go and set your 1.75% and then you bring it and say, because there's a pushback, the country is pushing back, the minority is pushing back, then you say, okay, let's dialogue. Okay, I'll give you 1.5. It's like we are negotiating in Makola. E-levy is not the problem. E-levy is a symptom of what has gone on for the last 4 years. Government feels that it can ride roughshod over everybody, take its own decisions, bring anything into Parliament, do whatever it likes, pass any, decisions that it wants without dialoguing. After all, we're 169. And so the current 137 is a withdrawal symptom. And so government has to climb down from its high horse and realize that the people of Ghana have been tired of that tyrannical, dictatorial majority rule that they have carried out. Without consensus building, without dialogue, even if you're 169, it still helps to get consensus.
Okay, I was for video way any near course between this top clergyman and the former president John Dramani Mahama. I'm for complaining say the former president na ko shia no ehu hia sen kokonia dia but then omaba bontia beka say omedikan shia stakeholders dia etwemu like the Ministry for Finance, the majority leader, members of the minority, the Speaker of Parliament, and also the president himself Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So Mahama enye the only person omakako shebagana for asemwa omukodi nkoma na so omukodi particular ewo Mahama ne office.
You see, in regards to this case, and yes, say Mahama omukushia other leaders and ayasem. Fine, they might have met the president in chambers, but the question is, some omukushia leaders now at the end of the day, the meeting, and fan for Sobi and Bar, for Sobi also.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, omukushia meeting, omukushia a year, if anything.
Finance minister.
What happened? Finance minister. What happened? Nothing. So it clearly tells you, say, in as much as the clergymen will come out and say, we are seeking a peace agenda. Clearly, they don't like what is going on. How many people have openly said we shouldn't support the e-levy? I've heard many political men of God saying the e-levy should not be passed. Even if it will be passed, we need to hear the voice of the people. We need to have a national consensus. If it be referendum, okay, if today we were to organize a referendum saying vote on e-levy, do you think Ghana will vote for it or not?
Ghanaians will not vote.
Good. What am I saying? But even in business, you thing be you can say sometimes you need to push certain things down the throats of people because the effects, a long term. My mama a clear example. See, you can say you per se. Ghana and it's in New York. We will start by remodeling the whole city. It won't say one more or more few. Never can also kill fear no. Enimna a quine. It's a baby boo. Near Sigota. Na ye be quine. Every person na ni fear a
that quine mono
or mompene. In fact, even if they should do a referendum, the whole of Ghana will vehemently reject it. But this is what is going to happen at the end of the day. If they do it and they force it down the throats of people, you will see, say, I don't know, Ghana ultimately will be like New York. There will be less accidents, there will be good water system and a sewage system a bit flow without any flooding and anything. So all of these things are good thing a bit more. But in regards to this one, e-levy is good. Yes, it's good. If they force it down the people and it's passed, it is good. But what people are asking is, we need more dialogue. So Mama speaking, Mama use a word. You just sit down in your office, in your chambers, and just come out and bring 1.75%. Say, e-levy. E-levy. Without consulting the stakeholders, without consulting the telecommunications network, without doing a proper check and to have a dialogue. You just came out again to say, you want to, what you want to do right now is to, apart from the e-levy stuff, you are not even bringing anything out like a consensus, not even like a consensus, but like a graph, like to educate people. Let me use the word education. Nothing like education is going on here. What we are seeing right now is an advert.
Yeah. The president aye.
Na usho bia bema ne tiko te said before.
Na beti kentinka.
Uti wa MacBook esi wenim. Ehwefia utim esi have been jobless. Are you serious? Akufo-Addo, did you really look at this advert before doing it? You do an advert say the person is jobless. Who is the president under which the country and now the president of the country that the country has jobless and has jobless youth? You should be ashamed of yourself for even bringing out this advert. What Ghana for years is here any advert? Because when you're political, we are a serious thing. We need a dialogue on it. We need education on it. Let Ghana for know say the e-levy is coming to help. Fine, we are getting this revenue. At the end of the day, we are using this percentage of revenue to do this. We are using this percentage of revenue to build roads, to build schools. Let them know the amount of money which is coming, what to be used for. But then the day the e-levy bar, the next thing that Ghana for think is say, this is what you see. Nobody is pushing back against taxes. We are pushing back against the manner in which the taxes will be passed and what it will be used for. Musi e-levy be born mine. And the bay na chese e-levy.
Yeah, then e-levy ni be.
That is the question. Then amodi e-levy ni be. Boni di taxes are then the ultimate share a graph. You will sketch you have a pie chart. Actually say 60% of this is going to infrastructure, 20% is going to education, 20% is going, 10% is going to the military, 10% is going to the health sector. They show you a graphical representation of where the money is heading towards. In this country, we have leaders with pot bellies with no brain sitting in parliament and saying stupid things. You get up and you say e-levy. The e-levy what shows is going to help Ghana? It's good we know approaching energy taxes. But then it's just e-levy nowadays, but then I'm going in a country where we have no hospital beds, in a country where we have consistent power cuts, in a country where we have bad road systems, in a country where we have bad drainage system, Nancy and Subeto, we will have a recurrent news. What is the recurrent news about Ghana? Accra be flooded. A popular place about flooded air Kanishi. Then you see workers calling saying to me, they can't go to work because they can't swim to work. Oh, Banokrano, oh, buy an insurance toya, going home will be a problem. The places which flood, La Paz, Kaswa, Kanishi, Accra, Circle, and you're consistent, and yes, still each and every year we do nothing. Let the people know that this is the money which will be used for this.
Okay.
Free SHS is sinking. Okay. Free SHS without e-levy or e-levy, it will be there. But the big question is the money here, which structural changes are they coming to do in e-levy?
In the free SHS.
Yes. Share say free SHS no e-levy ban free SHS no. What the share the
10% because free SHS.
Yes. 10% because somewhere you break down. I was say but so maybe like a manifesto and I say a whole book concerning the e-levy. Not kind of where the money will be going. So that 10% neko free SHS no.
It be because school feeding.
Good. We will have some for school feeding. We will have some for uniforms.
Teachers incentive.
Your friend is saying teachers incentive. We'll have some for your friend is saying books. We'll have some for your friend is saying changing the face of the school. That's the structural building infrastructure. We'll have some for a whole lot of things. Let Ghana for no. But don't buy if you don't pass e-levy, you cancel free SHS. Who gives a fuck? Cancel it. Cancel it. Oh, canceller, you started something and you didn't end it. It shows how incompetent you and your master are. But bring down a breakdown, and I bring us a breakdown of how this e-levy will be passed. Let us know the implement and the structural representation of where the money will go. ABC. Don't just sit down with your pot belly in your office and say, "Yam passing e-levy, cancel free SHS. Ghana will leave." Young school cran yetiase ni ekoye amanfo ko school de bia researcher and that and then 3 days ebaye free the University of Ghana Legon HS the whole Ghana the University of Ghana Legon produces more students unemployed. See any university in Ghana over 100,000 people on graduate no do one for University of Ghana Legon. Most of them, percentage now, maybe you say be 50,000 on graduate in Legona. 2% in Ejuma, and we are having piles of unemployed in the house. What am I saying? Baby, your graduates are in the house, and you are telling us e-levy on baby 1 million, one district where I could see saying 1 district, 1 factory, so I could see saying. They need to come up. We don't understand these people. Okay. Now I'm saying, let us know what the e-levy is. Okay. Other than that, Ghanaians will continue to push back against this. Your friend is saying ridiculous bill called e-levy. It's a good thing, but we need to know what the approach is bad. That is it. The approach is very bad.
Okay. Delegation who the former president, man focus send a message to Ghanaians and say pastors now are calling on him to help. He is not the right person to help Ghana on this e-levy. And pastors was saying come also here to solve this issue with this e-levy system.
In as much as ABA onye NDC ni enye MPP ni regardless of your political affiliation, let's say it right. Even Mahama and not Mahama, say it right. Don't say Mahama is not the right person. What do you mean say Mahama is not the right person? Hold on, listen.
I'm saying that because
listen, you can't say that. Why can't you say that? You can't say that because Mahama commands NDC. Currently in parliament, fair MPP has no majority.
Yeah.
137, 137, one independent. So there's no clear majority in parliament. The reason why Anipanico joining the other sessions because if the vote and it's placed independent is own vote here, you have bills stored in parliament. Which means a bill being to me passing. And the guy too was a former MPP person. But Mahama having a friend said the second biggest political party in Ghana, he leading that frontier. Fight here course of parliament between MPP and NDC. Mahama is the right person they need to talk to.
Okay.
Now you need leader Anakasa also own fear. And also Atiasia. We also need to speak to the opposition leader. That is why Mahama is the right person to be to talk to. And Kamoni Mahama and Kamoni. See, apart from Akufo-Addo, this clergymen meet. All the other people are a waste of time. The Speaker of Parliament ultimately is it's only MPP president and an MPP flag by Akufo-Addo. And a bit man say, okay, we are changing the course. Speaker of Parliament mean Kasang Kase.
Say the vote we na you majority won't mean the
Don't mean Kase yen yoti for E-level bill. The Akufo-Addo can say we are not taking E-level. It will work. The same way Mahama can get up and say vote for the E-level. People will listen to him. Okay. So Mahama is the right person. The people, these clergymen need to go to. After Akufo-Addo, Mahama is the next person. So let's clarify that particular statement.
All right. Emma meeting of course. So no, Henry Osayakoto is a candidate for 2020 election of Orikro Batwenya. He made a statement. What he said, he said churches and as a member should boycott pastors and also churches are best supported this E-level because Caesar cannot take what does not belong to him. It's not say he's against the church, but against the E-level. Do you think it's right? Say okay, say sorry, so for supporting E-level, don't go to church.
I don't think that is a reasonable idea because in Ghana, we were made to know say everybody has a rule of say. And everybody have to have his own say. If you're a church and you believe, and your pastor believes that E-level is good, so be it. The fact that your pastor believes it, that doesn't mean you should believe it. What am I saying?
Yeah.
So it's up to the individual congregant to discern and know if it is right or not.
To support.
And if your pastor supports it and you're against, that doesn't mean say you guys are loggerheads. And I say you guys are not worshiping the same God. Nobody should force any cancellation in church. Say, okay, if you support E-level, you should cancel in a way. Say, yeah, sorry, it's stupid. Whoever made that pronouncement is the most ridiculous and insane person ever in this month, February. If you are doing that, what you are bringing is division. This is a clear, treasonable felony act.
Yeah, because I remember if you said the clergymen they call her no.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is the same thing. You see, last time Akufo-Addo, BBC Koswa na ye didn't attempt ni ade. Your meeting, he was saying that he's shocked that the clergymen are sitting down and they are insulting him and saying a whole lot of things and they are not saying anything. So if anything happens, people will blame the clergymen. What the clergymen can do is to ensure peace and make sure that both dialogues, their decisions and their voice will be heard. Simple. But you saying we should boycott church, this guy is foolish and ridiculous. He shouldn't say this statement. By now he should be in jail. Because you saying this at the end of the day is going to create division at the church. The last place we want division in this country is church.
To be the church.
You've destroyed our political system. You've destroyed our governance. You've destroyed our military. You've destroyed the Ghana place with politics. The last place we want to see it being destroyed and divisive is the church.
Okay.
And our religious bodies. And then Menoka say, yeah, see a true down parade. So why? Because they arrested Abronye. People are now talking against him. This clear division and a breach of rule of law. We don't need that. What we need is to come together as one. We need consensus ideas. We need to have a bipartisan support and a cause. The moment Tiwana say na is stupid. Dubai will be Bianca Kwawe no. You see, and what's a kanko baby, but these things should not be actually said or condoned.
All right. So Papa Henry say to 170 day wakabat Ghanaians emfa.
Very peaceful. We have come, as I have introduced ourselves, as heads of churches of the various associations and groupings in Ghana. Our history has it that the church has played a very significant role in our development and in the welfare of our people. So as major stakeholders, when things become of concern, we are all to take it up and see how best we can find answers and resolutions to it, so that at the end of the day, what we preach and what governance is all about can be achieved, all to the glory of God. Getting to the last quarter of last year, we all experienced what our country has never experienced before, maybe from the very beginning, from the very first month, when we had our parliament as it is now. As you rightly mentioned, whether we have a minority or we have a majority, but the hang parliament. When it came to the health, when they were about closing with the introduction of the budget,